terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway.
You ready? Ready?
All right, back at the O2 Arena here in London, England, and man, are you royalty around these parts. I mean, you can barely make your way to the octagon.
Stop, John. Oh, stop, John. Please stop. I know royalty. Okay, maybe in England, they might love you more, DC. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Punch coming, it's blocked. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Blocks the shot.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, nice job there to land the knee strike to the body, again making great use of his length in this matchup. Right on the button. And he landed a nice hook shot there, DC.
He landed the hook exactly where he needed it to be and threw it with ill intent.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Gotta dig deep here.
Try to establish that jab.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Connects with a right. Superman punch now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, bone on bone, shin slash foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator and not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man, you get kicked in the head, a lot of times it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes, I do. It's horrible. Nice punch lands over the top. Big head kick lands.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Nice job with that follow-up shot as well. All right, he engages in the single collar tie, and they separate.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. What a punch.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Slips the punch nicely there. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Nice straight punch.
Just misses with the right hook. Lee gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Oh, nice counter jab to snap the head back. Pretty good jab there by Lee. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Final seconds.
Right under the elbow, the body keeps landing.
All right, what a round it was for him. A lot of head kicks landed, scrambled eggs on the other side. We'll see if he can recover.
He does a great job of hiding it. He gives you no tell. He doesn't show you when he's coming. That's why those kicks have continued to land, even though he's done it multiple times.
All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it but by getting hit over and over in the face.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Oh, man, head kick land.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target there. Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked. You have the Anderson Silva situation. Beautiful punch. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Ooh, what a head kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
3 minutes and change to go in round 2.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Big power shot there. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finishes. That's a big strike right there. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, spinning back kick. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Big head kick.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Lee.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
Trying to double up on that jab.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Ooh, uppercut lands. Oh, big left hook there.
He went high on that one.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Just misses with a left hook there.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
30 seconds to go in round 2. How good is that right hand? 20 seconds left.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
10 seconds to go.
Nice punch lands over the top. I mean, he's cutting him down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You're cut up good. The ref wants to stop this fight. I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice punch there by Lee. Blocks the shot. Oh, that right hand is on point.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Slips. Right punches there.
Nice head kick. Nice leg kick lands.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job. Powerful leg kick lands. Nice. Big body kick.
Looking to counter with his left hand, but he misses. Blocks the strike.
Head kick lands.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
Big kick lands.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Lee gets caught with that punch.
Beautiful body kick. Another big body kick lands.
Lee gets touched by that kick to the body.
He loaded up on that right hand too.
Back to the jab now, no good.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
He blocks the punch. Oh, and he caught the kick. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, how about that? He lands a huge kick.
Good right here. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Let's go. 1 minute left in the round.
Good punch lands.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Straight right hand now, just misses.
Nice punch land.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. Good stick.
There's the kick, it's blocked. And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, nice hook by him there. Not necessarily with full power, but certainly found the desired target.
He's throwing those shots to damage your opponent and set up another shot down the middle.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to you right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action. Nice kick.
Looked like he clipped him with a left-hand counter there.
Real nice body kick lands. Straight punch lands. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Lee's head kick attempt, that one is blocked.
What a body kick. Big leg kick lands.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very fast.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Lands with a right hand. 2 minutes remain in the round. Oh, misses with the jab.
Punch over the top. Big body kick lands.
Man, look at his torso. That just can't feel good. Look at the size of that bruise on his body, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that area.
Score that takedown,
This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, straight right.
Head kick.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Let's go. We need to score that takedown now.
Trying to kick the leg out. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Big kick lands.
Oh, big right hand, yes. Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning. and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance.
Whoa! He's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Knee to the body. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Oh, perfect head kick there. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Another big leg kick lands.
Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
Back to the feet now. Got clipped with the right hand. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
Real sneaky body kick.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy anymore. Oh, big punch lands. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Under 2 minutes to decide this one now.
Big kick.
Lee's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Lee gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Nice body kick.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, and he caught the kick. And they separate.
Nice punch there.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Lee. Lunges forward with a left there. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got it!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon